First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, flag, what is that? 37. We will hold this. Wait, stop. Watch the whip. Get it on. Watch the safety creek.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get ready. Right 25. Exit. Easy.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready, flag, what is that?
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, switch gears. Wait.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I got him.
Hey,
Jameis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tight right.
we got 4. Easy.
Hey, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
On 3rd down, Winston. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going left side, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready, flag, 22.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check.
Wait.
There we go. 37's the Mike.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The kick by Elliott is good. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yellow.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Check 43. No.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Watch the
First down, Buccaneers.
Check 52. Quick dance. Go.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
3 down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out.
He don't want it. No. Check.
Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Slam.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
I got you.
Check 59, right? Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Coming this way.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run with Morris. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that, Distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 15 yards on the play, first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down now, Swift. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 22-yard line.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Reset.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he's going to go down again. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, sheds another, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
That's it, baby.
At the 30-yard line.
Come on, set. Touchdown. Blue down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. On 3rd down, Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 31, check 31. Out, 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 out. Check 99, check 99. Go get him, go get him, go get him.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, ready. 9:51, 9:51. Anyway. Let's go, B. Big series right here.
They go with Murray again.
Kill, kill, kill.
Latavius Murray, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Latavius Murray, 64 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Daniel. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long, it's Daniel. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, Daniel. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
All day.
Go. Yo, back. Ready?
They'll try the air now with Daniel. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 22, Dobbs firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Dobbs now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a 1st down. Johnson, he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, this is Johnson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson, 41 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start it on the ground with Morris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check with these 3-pound, 132 fighter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Ready? 18 Gator.
They run again with Morris. And he may have given those 6 yards right back, as they're going to get to him well behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Down. 8, read. Check three. Topper. Yo, go. Man, move it. You got to get that. Hey, exit.
They fake the give. Daniel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
Here we go on fourth. Daniel. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Got it. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Dobbs to throw. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Mike 54.
On 4th down, Dobbs under a heavy rush, and down he goes. To here, Whitehead, and the Lions will take over. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Daniel. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On first down, Dobbs to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Again, it's Murray. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Let's see what you got. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
From the gun, Dobbs. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Daniel on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
There we go, 30. Yep. Mike 37.
Crunch time, defense.
Throwing on third and long. Daniel. Looking deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a game of 17.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Tahir Whitehead make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. He was looking for Parker that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw is Daniel. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Back to the air. Daniel on second down. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17.
Check. 4 down. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Hatchet.
Out of the gun, Daniel. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.